students, in this video we will learn about modification of leaves. The leaves are the most important part of a plant. So the leaves are the most important part of a plant. They carry out photosynthesis, transpiration and gaseous exchange. In some plants, the leaves are modified into various structures to serve special functions. So in some of the plants, the leaves are modified into various structures to perform a special functions. Leaf modifications include the modification of petiole, rachis, steples and the leaf blade. First step, scale leaves. In xerophytic plants, the leaves are modified into scale leaves to prevent loss of water by transpiration. Xerophytic plants means the plants which are adapted to survive the environment with a little bit of water. These are modified to scale leaves to prevent a loss of water by transpiration process. Example, Muhlenbeckia, Opuntia, Casuarinia, etc. Next, second type, phyllid. The primary rachis or petiole is modified into flat green and photosynthetic structure. So, the primary rachis means the stem of a plant or a petiole. It is modified into flat green and photosynthetic structure known as phyllodes. So, these are modified into structure called phyllodes. Example, Acacia and Parkinsonia. In Acacia melanoxylon, the leaves are bipinnately compound. Bipinnately means the primary rachis bears secondary rachis and the leaflets are arranged in the secondary rachis. The primary rachis become green, flat and photosynthetic in function. So, the primary rachis become a green, flat and photosynthetic. The modified petiole called phyllodes. Parkinsonia aculeata, the leaves are bipinnately compound. Here also the leaves are bipinnately compound. The steples and the primary rachis are modified into spines. So here the steples and primary rachis are modified into spines. The secondary rachis become modified into flat, green and photosynthetic structure known as phyllodes. Here also the secondary rachis, it become a modified into flat, green and photosynthetic structure known as phyllodes. The leaflet to the secondary rachis are reduced. So here the secondary rachis of the leaflets are reduced in the Parkinsonia aculeata. This is the first step, scale leaves in the Opuntia. These are spines modified into modified leaves. It is a phylloclade, flat green structure. Next, phyllodes in Acacia. These are phyllodes. In phyllodes in Parkinsonia. These are primary rachis. It is modified into spines. Next, these are phyllodes modified into secondary rachis. These are stepular spines. Third type, storage leaves. The scale leaves of the bulbs functions as a storage leaves. So the scale leaves of the bulbs, it function as a storage leaves. Example, allium and lilium. Fourth type, leaf spines. The leaves of the axillary buds are modified into spines on the phylloclade. Here the leaves of the axillary buds, it is modified into spines on the phylloclade. Example, Opuntia. Axillary bud means it is an embryonic shoot located in the axial of a leaf. So it is called axillary buds. Storage leaves in onion. These are the leaves and it is in a terminal bud. It is axillary bud. It located in the axial of a leaf and it is in a reduced stem. These are the adventitious roots. Fifth type, leaf tendrils. Tendrils are delicate. Delicate means smooth, coiled structures which helps in the weak stemmed plants to climb on the support. So in the weak stemmed plants, the tendrils are helped to climb for the support. In Pisum sativum, the terminal leaflets are modified into a tendril. In Smilex, the steples are modified into tendrils. In Gloriosa, the leaf tip is modified into tendrils. In Lanthus, the entire leaf is modified into tendril and the steples are foliaceous. Foliaceous means it is raceme-like leaves or leaflets for photosynthetic process. In Clematis, the petiole is long and it is modified into a tendril. It is a leaf tendril type. It is a tendril. It is helped to climb on the support. Sixth type, pitcher leaf. The leaves are modified into pitchers to collect water and debris. Debris means the small pieces of a dead and decay matter. Example, Dichirria rafflesiana. The plant is an epiphytic climber. Epiphytic means the organisms which grow on another plant. The leaves are modified into pitcher. The pitchers accumulate water and debris, etc. So the pitcher, it will absorb water and debris and also provide shelter to the ants. So it provides the shelter to the ants. Adventitious roots from the nodes grow into the pitchers. So The roots from the nodes it grow into pictures and absorb water and minerals. Pitcher leaf in Diaschidia rafflesia. It is in a pitcher leaf. It is debris and adventitious roots. Seventh step, insectivorous plants. The leaves are modified to trap small insects for nitrogenous matter. So these leaves are modified to trap small insects for a nitrogenous matter. Example, Drosera, Nepenthes, Atricularia. In Atricularia, it is also called bladder wort. The leaves are highly dissected. Dissected means to separate into pieces. The roots are absent. Here the roots are absent. Some of the leaf segments are modified into bladders or atricles. Here some of the leaf segments is modified into bladders or atricles. Each bladder is a sac-like structure. Sac-like means pouch-like structure with a terminal guarded by the trap door which opens inward only. Sensitive hairs are present at the mouth of a bladder. Here the sensitive hairs present at a mouth of a bladder. Digestive glands are located in the inner wall of the bladder. Here digestive glands are located in the inner wall of the bladder. Small animalcules are swept along with water into the bladder. Swept means move. The small animalcules are move along with the water into the bladders. The animalcules are killed and digestive glands absorb nitrogenous matter. Here the animalcules it will killed and digestive glands it will absorb nitrogenous matter from a decaying body of animalcules inside the bladder. In Drosera, the leaves are spoon shaped. Here the leaves are in spoon shaped and bears numerous sensitive, flexible and gland tipped hairs. Here it will bear numerous sensitive, flexible gland tipped hairs. The glands it will secrete droplets of fluid which appears as dew drops. The flexible hairs of leaves trap, digest and absorb nitrogenous waste from body of small insects. So the hairs of leaves it will absorb nitrogenous waste from a body of a small insect. In Atricularia it is a bladder, sac-like structure. In Drosera these are the tentacles. Next topic, heterophyly. The development of two morphologically different leaves in the same plant is known as heterophyly. In the same plant, the two morphologically different leaves or that develop, it is known as heterophyly. Morphology means a study of a structure, size, shape of a plant. It is known as a morphology. There are three types. First one, environmental heterophyly. The submerged leaves are dissected. Here the submerged leaves mean the leaves grow underground the earth or dissected. Dissected means to separate the pieces to bear the tension of water current. Example, Limnophylla, Heterophylla. This plant is hydrophyte. Hydrophyte means the plants which grow only in water. The aerial leaves are normal and submerged leaves are dissected out to bear the tension of water current. Aerial leaves means the leaves which are exposed to air. So normal submerged leaves are dissected means to separate into pieces to bear a tension of water current. These are the normal aerial leaf. These are submerged dissected leaves. These grow underground of the earth. Developmental heterophyly. The leaves are produced on the young plant. Here the leaves it will produce on the young plant or ovate, sessile and occur in pairs. So these are in oval structure. Sessile means attached directly by its base without a stalk and it occurs in pairs. The leaves produced on old trees. So the leaves it produced on old trees are narrow and lanceolate, lance structure, petiolate and alternate. Petiolate means it having a stalk or petiole. So it is called petiolate and alternate. It is a mature leaf. Next, habitual heterophyly. The leaf blade show different forms of due to suppression of growth in some part of the leaf blade. This type, the leaf blade, it will show different forms due to suppression of growth. Suppression is a reduction of growth in some part of the leaf blade. So it shows a different forms. Example, Atrocarpus. It is an area of restricted growth in a habitual heterophyly. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe.